Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a little review on an action cam. Here we go. This is it was advertised as an SJ8000 4K action cam, Wi-Fi, LCD screen on the back. It's got all the usual buttons. Takes a micro SD card, and it's got I'll get my glasses on for this. Hang on. Un moment. Micro SD, HD out, and it's like one of those phone charger ports for charging it up. I think these are pretty generic. They're off eBay. They're about £25. This one come branded as a Winksoar. Came with the waterproof housing, all the bits and pieces. Advertised as 4K, 24 frames a second, 2K at 30 frames a second, 1080 at 60 frames a second, and 720 at 120 frames a second. So I'll show you through the menus quickly, how to use it, and we'll have a bit of test footage outside. Got your power button on the front, your up and down buttons on the side, your OK button on the top, little LED indicator there, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, here it is. What I'm going to do is switch it on with the power button. So you just hold that on. Ha! Welcome! And you get that screen. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, you can press the power button and it scrolls through the memories. That's picture mode. And that's viewing back your files, but I haven't got a card in it at the minute. And then you've got, this is your menu. You can't really see that. But you can scroll through your menu. There you go, resolution. Click that, 1080, 2K, 4K, 720. So there's 4K. We'll just have a look at some 4K footage. Here's 4K footage, handheld on a little handle. It's quite jerky. It's not a smooth picture at all. The colours are quite dark and compressed. There's 2K. We'll have a look at some 2K footage. This is 2K. I've tried to scale it to fit the screen. Obviously the 2K dimensions are slightly different to the 4K. It's still quite a jerky picture. It's not smooth at all, which, you know, makes me think that it's not 30 frames a second. It's quite a clear picture, but it's just jerky. There's 1080p, 60 frames. We'll have a look at some of that footage. There's the 1080p footage, which I've scaled to fit the screen again. Even this is quite jerky, and this is supposed to be 60 frames a second. It is very jerky, wobbly, but the colours are different. I don't know if you notice the darks aren't quite so dark. It's more of a sort of dynamic picture. And that's 720p. We'll have a look at some footage from that. This is 720 at 120 frames a second. I've slowed this down to half speed. I would imagine on a lot of cameras the slow motion would be a lot smoother than this. You can still see some jerkiness in the picture. It's not too bad, but you know, could be better. I'm going to put it back to 1080. Click OK. Then I'm going to come down to video lapse. OK. And I'm going to set that for 2 seconds. Click OK. And now if you press the power button on the front, that will go back to the main screen. And that's ready now to do time lapse. So I'll do some time lapse in 1080 just to show you. And this is time lapse at 1080. It's still quite jerky. I wonder if that might be the time setting. I used the Shoot 360 time lapse head for this shot. So as you can see from that test footage, you get what you pay for. I'm not sure if all the SJ8000 Action Cams on eBay, which come from China, are the same as this. This one is particularly bad, and I would suggest that you saved your money and look for something else, because this really is, the only reason I've kept it is, I don't know why I've kept it really. I think it's the thought of throwing it in the bin and wasting £25. But it's not really good for anything. Even the 1080p footage is a bit naff really. It's okay for time lapse. I was doing time lapse with it. It's acceptable, depending on the quality of video. If you're using a really puckered in camera for your normal videos, and then you whack a bit of footage from this in your clip somewhere, it's going to look pretty pants. So save your money, don't bother an SJ8000. I could have just got a dud one, but I'm not going to waste any more money on buying another one just to try it out. So yeah, there you go. Save your money, folks. Yeah, if you like this video, please click thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next video.